It's a superhero movie about 3 kids in college who become superheroes, but they only have their powers when they're high. It's called Super Stoned. There's more girls than there are guys.
Story of my life.
So there's a few of the guys are playing girls.
More girls than guys. That's great.
Yeah. So,
What group is?
here we go.
Fade in, exterior, Hollywood, night. If you want blood, you got it. Plays by AC/DC. Flying above Hollywood Boulevard is an evil, masked, middle-aged, very thin, and good-looking bitch. She's dressed in all black. Our villain, the skinny bitch.
Come on and get me. You call yourself heroes? Let's see you handle this.
Flies above the Roosevelt Hotel, yanks the billboard sign on top of the hotel, and swings it behind her. Dressed in all green, Zoe, a.k.a. Ganja Girl, 20, dodges the spinning sign. She's ethnically ambiguous, like a hotter, younger Rashida Jones, and she always has doobie in her mouth.
Is that the best you got, skinny bitch?
The sign smashes onto Hollywood Boulevard, tearing cars apart. The skinny bitch throws a ball of fire towards Zoe. She misses, and it hits Madame Tussauds and the $10 boutique. Employees stand up front.
Today only $5. Everything $5
The employees see their store burn to the ground.
Fuck this shit.
The skinny bitch charges at Zoe and bombards her with punches. Pedestrians panic as the fight intensifies.
Come on, Jane, hurry your ass up.
Catching up to them is our protagonist, Jane, a.k.a. Telekinesis, 19, dressed in purple. She's not as hot as the other two, but she's sweet on the inside. Zoe tackles the skinny bitch and they crash through Grauman's Chinese theater. Glass and bricks shatter. Jane uses her mind to lift up 3 parked cars as Zoe and skinny bitch go at it head to head.
Now, Jane, do it now!
Jane telepathically shoots the cars at the Chinese theater as Zoe escapes the building. She ducks and the cars plummet the skinny bitch.
Voiceover. How did this all happen? One day I was your average, sober, college nerd. The next, I'm a weed-smoking crime fighter.
For a few seconds it's safe until skinny bitch rises through the ceiling of the Kodak Theater. The bitch is pissed. She rushes at Zoe and slams her into the celebrity handprint of the Chinese theater. She then grabs Zoe by her feet and swings her head like a hammer into the concrete. The famous handprints crumble with each blow. Jane telepathically picks up more parked cars. Zoe eventually bleeds and lies unconscious.
If someone said marijuana would give me superpowers, I probably would have done it a lot sooner.
Jane shoots the cars toward the skinny bitch, but they stop midair. Skinny bitch grins wickedly. Her eyes turn black. She drops the cars that Jane is controlling.
Oh, please. You really think you're the only one with telekinesis?
Skinny bitch disappears in a blur. Jane looks around paranoid. There's nowhere the bitch can be found. Then she hears a loud rumble. The skinny bitch is 900 feet above Jane. She uses her telekinesis to lift up the entire Church of Scientology above Jane. Scientologists fall to their death. The church drops on our hero.
Of course, there are some downsides to doing drugs.
Jane feels the skinny bitch's final blow. In a rush of music, light, and marijuana smoke, words fill the screen. Super Stone. Title card, 6 months ago. Interior, Jane and Emily's house, night. Jane's mother, Emily, 37, sophisticated with a white doctor's coat, walks into the house upset. She sneaks into Jane's room and sees her daughter asleep. She looks at her daughter's sock drawer, which is half open. She sees a green plastic bottle of Blue Dream. She raises an eyebrow as she opens the drawer.
Mom, why do you keep hiding pot in my bedroom?
Emily turns around.
Because my New Year's resolution was to stop smoking. I thought if I kept it in your room, it might work. Plus, I know you're not going to smoke it.
Jane puts on glasses. They make her look really nerdy.
Are you hungry? There's dinner in the fridge. I made fried chicken, watermelon, and chocolate pudding.
Oh, that is going to be delicious after I smoke this. After the day, I need some good green and some fried chicken.
Is everything okay? You usually never smoke more than once a month.
It's just been so tough at work lately.
Is it Diane?
Yes. I keep telling her I want out of this assignment, but she won't stop hassling me.
They walk into the kitchen and Jane opens the fridge.
When we started this, we were supposed to help cure cancer patients. But now what we're developing is not medicine.
Jane sees another green bottle of marijuana on the table.
Did you bring your work home again?
Yeah. Still to finish my report. We have a ton of nuggets back at the lab. You're not going to miss just one.
You took off work for tomorrow, right?
Yes, of course. I I'm just gonna run back to the lab to drop off the report. Did your school reserve me a seat?
Yeah, you'll be sitting in the front row.
I can't wait, Jane. So proud of you.
Interior high school day. About 100 students are dressed in blue gowns preparing for graduation. They talk in the cafeteria. Jane and Zoe stare at Henry, a boy 2 tables over. He has short brown hair, glasses, and he's cute for a geek.
I can't believe after 4 years you've never made a move on him.
They watch as Wendy, 18, a slut bag, comes to his table and plants a kiss on him.
And now he's with Wendy Ricardo. Ew.
I know. But it's not like I had a shot with Henry. I can't even talk to him more than one word at a time.
You had every chance in the world. You two were both in science club, advanced rocketry club, and mathletes. You were the president of chemistry club. He was the president of the chess club.
So hot. God, I would love to lose my V card to him.
I don't really see what you see in him, but I don't know. You know, I do know you would make a hell of a better girlfriend than Wendy.
Henry looks at them. The girls pretend they weren't staring at him.
You didn't see it, did he?
Zoe looks. Henry stands up.
He may or may not be walking over here.
Henry walks over to them. He looks at Jane.
Hey.
Jane is freakishly, awkwardly nervous. She can't help but act like a pirate.
Hi!
I just wanted to congratulate you on being valedictorian. I know I came pretty close, but I always thought you were the smarter one.
Yeah!
Anyway, I'm going to miss you, Jane.
Jane is taken by surprise.
Miss me?
Yeah. I mean, I know we haven't really been friends, but I always enjoyed your presentations in class. And if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have tried so hard.
Wow. I'm also. Me too.
Zoe smacks her hand over her face.
What does that mean?
I think what Jane is trying to say is that she'll miss you too.
Oh, cool. Well, I got to get back to my friends, but it's good knowing you.
Henry walks back. Jane feels humiliated.
You know, I think we're making some progress here. Managed to say like 3 words, not in the right order, but we did it.
Interior Roswell Radiology Day. Emily walks into one of the laboratories where Dr. Jacobs, Tim Allen, is experimenting with
Hey, Phil, here's the final report.
Oh, good. I was just about to go to lunch. Congratulations on Jane's graduation.
Thanks. I'm heading there now and running a tad late. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Emily, you have a visitor.
Visitor, it's my day off.
I know, but she insisted. She's been in your office for 3 hours waiting for you to come in. She won't leave until she talks to you.
It's not Diane, is it?
I'm afraid so.
Oh, I so don't need this right now.
Interior Radiology, Roswell Radiology, Emily's office. Diane Hawk, 38, but has the body of a 25-year-old. She's stylish, sexy, and nosy. She's opened all the drawers of Emily's desk. Papers are scattered everywhere. She looks over Emily's work as Emily walks in.
Excuse me, what are you doing?
About time you showed up. I've been waiting 3 hours.
What's the matter with you? You said you could look at my stuff.
I pay you. This is my property.
None of these things concern you.
You know, Emily, I really didn't want to come back here, but you didn't return my messages.
I'd like it if you called me Dr. Bailey. And it's like I told you. I don't want to work on the drug anymore. It's too dangerous. We almost killed you.
Emily, I told you to keep working on it anyway.
I don't care. We never used it towards its purpose.
See, the problem I have, Emily, is that now you know too much about it. It's too late to go back.
Get it through your head. I'm done with this experiment of yours.
If you don't keep working on it, then I'm going to have to fire you.
Fine. Then fire me. If not, then I quit.
I mean, literally, I'm going to set you on fire.
Diane grabs Emily by her neck and raises her off the floor. She stares into Emily's eyes with an open palm and sets Emily's head on fire. Emily screams bloody murder.
Goodbye, Dr. Bailey.
Exterior high school day. Principal Mariani stands on a podium of crowded graduation ceremony.
And it is my great pleasure to announce one of the smartest students we have ever had, a girl who's helped the mathletes win state championship 3 years in a row, our valedictorian, Jane Bailey.
The audience applauds as Jane takes the podium. Some jocks pretend to cough, tweet, and loser.
Thank you. A great woman once told me there's nothing I can't do, and that same woman has never stopped believing in me. Because of her, I'm going to Stanford next year to follow in her footsteps. This woman showed me what a smart single mother could do, and I'm the luckiest kid in the world to have her in my life.
Jane looks at the empty seat in the front row. Interior, high school, later, all the students hold diplomas and spend time with their families. Jane talks to Zoe.
It was still a lovely speech.
I can't believe she missed this. This isn't like her.
Maybe she got stuck in traffic.
Jane's cell phone rings.
That's weird.
What?
Her boss is calling me.
Jane answers.
Hello?
Exterior, Roswell Radiology. The entire building has been burnt to a crisp. As Zoe parks her car, Jane jumps out.
Mom!
The police and fire department surround what's left of the debris. Jane tries to pass through the police tape.
I'm sorry, we can't let you through.
My mom was in there.
Jane then sees her mom's dead body being carried from a gurney to an ambulance. Her face is gone, but her body remains the same. Jane breaks down and cries. Fade to title card 3 weeks ago. Interior, Chet's bedroom. Day, Chet, 22, a paraplegic whose room is plastered with kung fu memorabilia. He loves 2 things in life, kung fu and cannabis. Fist of Fury plays on his TV. He shares bong rips with Zoe.
So tonight, I'll text you when we get back from the restaurant. Make sure when Jane opens the door, everyone yells surprise.
You sure people coming? You know there's a bar crawl tonight.
Chet takes a bong rip.
I invited 400 people on Facebook.
Zoe takes a bong rip.
Yeah, but nobody really knows who Jane is. I've been roommates with you and Jane for 3 months, and she barely talks to me.
Chet takes a bong rip.
You'd be going through the same thing if your mom thought you lost everything.
Zoe takes a bong rip.
Yeah, I guess.
Zoe takes another bong rip.
Jane was supposed to be at Stanford this year, but she can't afford it on her own, so she settled for UCLA.
Chet tries to take another rip, but it won't rip.
Oh man, that sucks.
Oh, Zoe, sorry.
I'm sorry, that's Zoe.
Okay.
I know. She wasn't always like this. In high school, she belonged to 5 clubs at once, and now it's a fight to get her out of the house.
No, I wasn't talking about Jane. I'm talking about the bomb, man. We're out of bud.
Yes, tonight. Right now, let's just focus on Jane's surprise party. I want to make her 19th birthday unforgettable.
Interior, Michelli's restaurant night. Jane and Zoe sit at a small table. Jane is focused on her cell phone instead of the dinner on her plate.
Can we go home soon?
No, it's too early. Let's get some dessert.
Too early for what? You didn't plan me a surprise party, did you?
No, of course not. Now, will you get off your cell phone and have some fun?
Take a look at this.
Jane passes Zoe her cell.
It's the 9th death of a radiologist in a 5-state radius since my mom died. All of them have been the same way with their buildings burnt to the ground.
Not this again.
I'm telling you, someone is targeting these people. Like a radiologist serial killer.
You need to stop with this crazy theory, okay? I know you had a great loss, but thinking about that stuff isn't going to help you.
Interior, the apartment night. Inside, a party of 4 people wait for Jane. They include Chet, Henry, Wendy, and Courtney, 18. Chet's phone beeps.
All right. Looks like they're coming.
But there's nobody here.
Exterior, the apartment. Zoe and Jane walk up the stairs.
You sure there's not a surprise party?
Jane, shut up.
Jane opens the door. 3 people yell surprise, and Wendy looks like she's on her rag.
Surprise!
Oh, surprise, Jane.
Yeah. Isn't this great? You didn't expect a thing.
Oh, yeah, I'm so surprised. Woo!
Hey, I invited 400 people. Where is everyone?
This is Los Angeles, so you can't get an alcoholic to come to a free vodka buffet.
Jane sees Henry. She gets freakishly nervous.
It's good to see you, Jane. Happy birthday.
Yeah. You too.
Henry smiles awkwardly. He looks at Zoe and yanks her by the arm. They walk upstairs. Interior, Jane's bedroom. Jane passes back and forth as Zoe sits on the bed.
How could you invite Henry? Hey, I invited everyone from high school. I didn't think Henry would show up.
Now I really can't enjoy my birthday.
Just calm down. It's got to be something you can do. Okay, you know what you need? You need to smoke some weed. Yeah. It's so bad. Chet and I smoked the rest of ours this morning, though.
I still have some of my mom's in my sock drawer.
You have herb? Okay, I got rolling papers in my purse. Let's smoke a joint.
You know I don't touch that stuff.
Zoe tries peer pressuring her friend into smoking. We've all been there.
Okay, how do you know you won't like it if you've never tried it?
I don't know. Because I won't.
Okay, your mom used to smoke it, and if she smoked it, you know it's okay. I mean, what kind of responsible parent smokes the chronic, right? A fucking cool one like your mom.
Jane thinks about it for a moment.
We need something that will let you talk to him and chillax.
Jane ponders and opens up her sock drawers.
Are you sure it's safe?
Yes, it's not AIDS. It's pot. No one has ever died from smoking too much.
I have always been kind of curious.
You know what curiosity really did to the cat? It got the cat nice and high. That cat was a fucking happy cat, like Garfield.
Jane gives Zoe the bottle of weed in her drawer.
All right. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. It's my birthday.
Yes! Smoking with my best friend. Finally, it's happening.
Zoe pours out the magical glowing nugget. She doesn't even have to break it up. It rolls perfectly into a nice fat joint.
It's your birthday. You smoke it first. Okay. Put it in your mouth. Breathe in. Enjoy the awesomeness.
Jane takes the joint. It looks even more magical than regular joints.
What's the worst that could happen?
Jane sticks the joint in her mouth and lights it. She takes one gigantic puff, and it hits hard. She hands the joint to Zoe and starts coughing.
Water!
Jane gulps down some water. She then feels the green. Zoe takes the joint and lights it. She also hits hard and closes her eyes as she exhales.
Whoa! What kind of swag is this? This tastes like a funky ass dank.
When Zoe opens her eyes, Jane is gone.
Jane? Where did you go?
I'm right here.
Zoe looks up. Jane is floating on the ceiling.
Is this why they call it being high? I thought that was just a metaphor.
That's not supposed to happen.
Why is my vision blurry?
Jane takes off her glasses. She can see clearly now.
Why do you look so Korean?
What are you talking about?
Zoe looks in the mirror. Looks Korean.
What's going on? Why have I never smoked weed before? This is awesome!
Jane starts to fly around the room, happy as a Smurf.
I feel good.
Why the hell am I Asian? This is seriously messed up.
Calm down, man. Maybe you can turn back to being Milano. Just close your eyes and think about Obama.
Zoe closes her eyes again.
Obama. Obama. Obama.
Zoe opens her eyes again and sees her normal self.
What kind of bud is this? Indica? Sativa?
Jane has the time of her life when she realizes
Oh. I know what happened. The day before my mom died, she brought home a new strand of synthetic weed from work. She said they combined radiation with marijuana. We just smoked radioactive weed.
interior apartment living room. Later, Henry, Chet, Wendy, and Courtney wait in boredom.
They've been up there for a half hour. Henry, this party sucks. I want to go to the bar crawl.
We've barely seen Jane.
Who cares?
Well, I don't want to go to the bar crawl.
Well, I don't want to stay here at this dweeb's party hanging out with a handicap and pretending to have fun. Courtney, do you want to go to the bar crawl?
That does sound more fun than this.
Come on, babe, let's get out of here.
Let's just go say goodbye.
Interior, Jane's bedroom. Jane and Zoe test out their new skills.
See if you can turn ginger.
Zoe closes her eyes.
Carrot top. Carrot top. Carrot top.
Zoe's hair turns red and she grows red freckles.
This is nuts.
That is so cool. Oh, see if you can turn Jewish.
Zoe closes her eyes.
Jesus. Jesus. Jesus.
Zoe's hair turns curly and she gets a big nose.
The weed must have given us superhuman abilities. For you, you're like Mystique from X-Men, but you can only turn different races.
There's a knock at the door.
It's Henry. Can I come in?
Hold on a second. Jane, stop flying.
I don't know how.
Zoe closes her eyes and turns back to herself.
Okay. You figure it out. I'll talk to Henry. Stay here.
Interior hallway. Zoe closes the door behind her as Henry waits.
Hey, is everything okay? We haven't seen you or Jane in a while.
Yeah, everything's cool. What's up?
Wendy wants us to head out.
No, don't do that. You just got here, and I know Jane really wanted to talk to you. I just gotta. I mean, you really shouldn't leave.
Well, I don't want to, but Wendy and Courtney do.
Let them go. They should stay, and we can all catch up. Come on, I'll help you convince Wendy and Courtney.
Interior, Jane's bedroom. Jane is still in the air, and she reaches for her dresser to pull herself down, but instead she seems to be moving the dresser toward her.
What the?
The dresser floats in the air with Jane's finger.
Holy crap!
She places the dresser back down with her finger. Jane tries lifting her stuffed animals with her fingers. She easily lifts them in the air.
I possess telekinesis! Yes!
Zoe opens the door and sneaks back into the room. Jane puts her animals down.
What are you still doing in the air? Come on, get down. I think I got you some time with Henry.
Zoe grabs Jane and pulls her to the floor. Jane stops flying.
How did you do that?
I convinced Courtney and Wendy to go to the bar crawl. Do you think you can talk to Henry now?
As long as I'm stoned, I can do anything.
Okay, this is a whole new you. I like it. Okay, just 2 things you need to remember. 1, don't show off your new abilities. And 2, don't tell him you're on drugs.
Got it.
Interior, the living room. Jane and Zoe enter the living room where Chet and Henry are drinking.
Hey, Chet, can you come with me to your room?
You just got back?
I have something to show you, and believe me, you're gonna love it.
Zoe grabs Chet by the back of his wheelchair.
What's that all about?
I have no idea.
Interior, Chet's bedroom. Chet is wheeled in by Zoe.
Hold on.
You have to smoke this shit.
Zoe puts the joint in Chet's mouth. In the living room, Jane and Henry try to make conversation.
It's kind of funny. I've known you for almost half a decade. I don't think we've actually had a conversation one-on-one before.
Yeah. And I'm definitely not on drugs.
I've never seen you without glasses before. Are you wearing contacts?
Yeah. I am totally wearing contacts.
No, really good contacts.
Jane blushes. She's got that happy face of a first-time stoner.
Thanks. Yeah, my vision is even better now without glasses. It's crazy.
Suddenly, Jane's eyes become a bit off. When she blinks, she finds out she has X-ray vision.
Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Look at the TV.
Jane can see inside the TV.
The TV is off.
Whoa. Look at the plant.
The plant is dead, but Jane can see the molecules inside.
Yeah, the dead plant is cool.
Jane looks at Henry.
Whoa.
What?
Look at your penis.
What?
You have such a huge penis.
How do you know that?
Jane can see Henry without clothes.
I never would have imagined. Man, that must come in handy.
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
Interior, Chet's bedroom. Chet starts to levitate out of his wheelchair.
Holy shit, it's the greatest weed ever!
I know, right?
As Chet floats above the chair, he can move his legs.
I can move my legs, it's a miracle weed!
Dude, it's radioactive weed, but yeah, it performs miracles.
As Chet gets more excited, he gets closer to the ceiling.
Dude, watch yourself.
The ceiling fan is on, and it's a foot from Chet's
I
head.
can't believe I can move my
Oh,
legs!
shit.
As Chet kicks, he moves closer toward the fan. Joey grabs
Hey,
his leg.
stop moving your
I
legs.
can't help it!
Chet's head is inches away.
How do I stop this?
In the apartment living room, Jane and Henry talk.
Henry, can I ask you a personal question?
Help!
Jane and Henry hear Chet scream. Jane makes a run for it. Jane bursts the door open and sees Chet. She turns off the switch, but the fan is still going. Chet's head is a centimeter away from the fan. He puts his hand up. Crash! The fan smashes into Chet's hand. Each blade slices at Chet's palm. After every blade hits the floor, Chet looks at his hand. There's not a mark on him.
I didn't hurt at all. That was actually kind of fun.
Chet lands on the floor.
I feel amazing.
He starts moving his body.
Zoe, hit me.
What?
Hit me, just do it, trust me.
Zoe tries to slap Chet, but he's too fast. He blocks her. Zoe tries her other hand. Chet blocks it.
Come on, try harder.
Zoe tries to punch Chet, but he blocks every punch.
Jane, you try to attack me.
Okay.
Jane joins in. The girls try to kick, punch, slap, and injure Chet, but he blocks every one of their moves with lightning-fast reflexes. Henry comes into the room and sees them attacking.
Chet, you can walk?
They all freeze.
I can not only walk, I can do kung fu.